Welcome to High Notes, where expectations are low and enjoyment's high. My name's Alec. Today we'll be talking about Jakey's first studio album, ROMCOM, originally released in 2022. Jakey, better known as Naked Jakey on YouTube, has been making videos about video games since 2016, but as mentioned in Reebok and the Nikes, that's also around the same time that he started working on music, along with said song being one of the first ones that he's worked on. Despite his YouTube popularity, even back then, I actually found him through his song Moby Dick, released some 5 years ago. Even from the start, his production game has been particularly strong, only getting better over time. Lyrics tend to be on the comedic side, intentionally so, due to him being self-aware in his videos, but they are played straight. Vocals have never been his strong suit, but overall he's grown exponentially better over time. Before he had decided to delay the project, it was actually originally about his girlfriend, now ex, so he had to actually retool it, and while it's good, hell, even really good, I'm wondering what could have been. That being said, now it's more about his mental health. The album starts off with the song Drive Off a Bridge, and it was actually teased on the music video for BARRENS. It's a really good selection to show how he's vocally changed over time, production-wise, all of that, and just a really great start to the album. He mentions a girl named Lexi in the song, and throughout the album, for some reason, I thought that was his new girlfriend. God knows why. It's Lexapro, the medication for depression. I really should have known that considering I've taken it in the past, and it just makes sense. Regardless, I'm glad that he's gotten help and has since been medicated, so he's doing better. He talks more about his relationship in the song Every Day, where he posits that it seemed like he could only ever do wrong in the relationship. Obviously, that's the irrational side of the brain, just telling you all the wrong things. Although I haven't been in a committed relationship personally, I feel like I can relate on some levels. It's something that we could all truly relate to. Up to now, I'd say his production has been comparatively simplistic. That's not to say bad, but really it's been trap beats or even stuff that's more experimental, but just not as layered. With this new venture though, he samples a bevy of things. All of them are things that I'm aware of, which is very cool, like the sorority sample, which he uses throughout the album while getting good mileage out of it, not overusing it, good execution. One thing that I'm surprised about is the sample from Tanisha from Bad Girls Club. It seems like the most random thing. Other than those two samples, he really went for the jugular when it comes to nostalgia. He sampled DDR, he sampled a Skechers commercial, and then along with those, a VHS DVD sort of coming soon to home video. That shit's great. Hella nostalgic. All of said samples are used for intros and outros and are used in a way where the album actually loops, but not to the extent of, say, Mac Miller's Circles. What really hits hard is the inclusion of the 2019 clip from one of his videos where he mentions that 2019 was just the worst year possible, like he had people die, and that 2020 was going to be so much better. It's just crazy how perspectives change over time. None of us could have ever known what was going to happen. Said clip was at the end of the song Survival Horror, which is unfortunately very, very fitting. Moving on though, the way he fleshed out BARRENS was really, really good, adding that new verse, which just elevates it to a whole new level. You know, it sort of seems samey, chorus, hook, chorus, or what have you. I truly can't imagine the song without it now. Keeps up with the themes of the album, relationships, all that, the nasty stuff that comes with the relationships. What could have been, what would you have done in my place, what did I do wrong? There were very few low points on the album. I really liked it overall. If I had any complaints, I'd say Fathead isn't particularly great, but I have a feeling that one's going to be a grower. Thankfully, the inclusion of BARRENS and Tommy Hanks really makes up for it. You know, they're really solid songs overall and something you could shake your head to. I think Tommy Hanks is great, just the sort of pitching up that Brockhampton does. It really, really works on the song. Makes it more poppy or pop out. Overall, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. Check out my Rate Your Music for a track rating breakdown. And remember, be kind and dog bless.